Well, I feel my biggest fear is that I don't this book is so wild. I don't know if it helps or hurts the conversation.
Yeah, but it's the truth as for them. So it's like I'm not a fan of, and again, this is the entire thing for Crash Retrieval Week.
Right.
I don't think we should just be settling for less. And I understand the wisdom of subtlety, of leading from behind, like the Tao Te Ching, and taking the small victories one by one. But at the same time, I don't think we should become complacent or lose sight of the bigger picture. So again, like say crash retrievals, right? I don't think that's something we should just back up off of and say, oh no, wait, they're gonna give us a partial disclosure. Maybe they're gonna have closed hearings and not tell us the majority of the things, and that's likely what's going to happen if there ever is such a thing. But that's why we need to put these questions out there, because we need more people looking at these phenomena, not less. We need the different fields of people looking at it, right? Maybe we do need psychologists and or whatsoever to become part of the investigation so they can determine whether this is some kind of psychological phenomenon to some degree or it's actual physical phenomenon. And in the case we know, like the Nimitz and stuff, that's physical UFO and some of these other cases. But I don't think we should be sheltering the truth because it's safe, right?
Right.
Because UFO disclosure was never going to be safe to begin with. So, we've reached greater milestones. And I think that is an indicator that we need to set new milestones. And if you look at the UFO phenomenon, Dr. J. Allen Hynek made the terminology high strangeness because this is the kind of stuff that was happening with UFO encounters. There was, again, psychic phenomenon, and all the high strangeness aspect is a huge part of the conversation. So I don't think that's something we should be backing down from. And I don't want to say like, oh, we're fighting for this and we're going to take it or whatever, however you want to frame it. But if it's part of the thing that we're looking at, we need to accept that and not try to fit it within our frameworks. And that's something Jacques Vallée has been a hero of, I think, in some ways, is not trying to fit the UFO phenomenon into our box of comfort. We're just going to be, we're just going to stay there, right? If we don't push those boundaries, we're going to stay exactly where we are. And we've gotten as far as we have because people have kept pushing those boundaries year after year, decade after decade. And you're talking about, like, we're seeing things unravel now. People work their ass off. Some people sacrifice their life to get us where we are now regarding the UFO problem, as Hynek called it.